What's up, everybody? I wasn't making video for like last 3 days because I was a bit busy and just like partying a lot. Obviously, I'm not gonna lie, and I want to make videos, but when you coming back home in like 3 a.m. or like 6 a.m., there's no actual way to make like a night video because I'm just like coming home and like immediately I'm just like I'm passing out, and yes, even if I would come home, like sometimes I wouldn't. So and also I've been like just like working a bit on my stuff, like going to the hospital as well to a couple of times, like to solve for some of my problems and just start like cleaning up my room. Just I don't know, I've been like sewing a bit, making some music, so I actually had like super productive time though, like even with partying and working a bit. But I also need to set up my time more. Yeah, I need to set up my time more, right? But even even though like if I like gonna set it up my time like all just one thing right after another one, it just all like it's have to be like all set, like just done together kind of thing. Like I just found myself kind of spending a lot of time on some bullshit as like a lot of people just sitting in TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, and like I've done it too. And I started like getting out of it a bit, but I still like I gotta be like super strict on it, I guess, if I just want to grow. And the really like hard point is like if you want to grow in something, you gotta like know like what you're growing for. You cannot just like if you're like a plant, obviously, like if you're a plant, you're gonna grow till the sun, like towards it. Like you can't just be a plant who like want to grow in like if you wouldn't know direction of the sun, you would grow down there. And bro, like where would you get if you like trying to grow but you're growing like down there, not like towards sun, not like up but down? There's no point for it. You'll be just like I don't fucking know even how to like explain that. But I bet it's like what a lot of people does too. They like setting up the goal, but they not start like growing up. They just keep growing down. Even though they're growing down, not towards the real goal. And that's what we have to avoid. We have to like just find like right goals. And I got mine to find out about myself lately, so that like I can't do anything that I don't like to do. It's kind of thing when like someone like forced me to do a job, I'm like I can't do a job. Like if I gotta practice, not because I want to practice, but because like I have to practice, like I'm not gonna practice. It's not like I'm deciding to not to do something if I just don't like it or I don't feel like that. But the real thing, I always have to like see a sense of what I'm doing in life, because if I don't see like any sense, then like I kind of like I'm just getting out of my mind completely. Like actually not out of my mind, actually getting out of my life. That's what I do every time. I'm like I have to do something I hate, or like I don't even like if I don't like something a little bit, and I don't like usually I don't like things even a little bit if they just don't make a sense for me. And if something doesn't make any sense for me, it's like doesn't matter like is it a little thing or big thing. I always have to see a sense. Why should I do it? Because if not, I'm like quit it, because like I'm getting out of my life. I'm like completely getting into my mind, and I'm just like so focused. Like I'm just like I don't know, I just kind of grew up that way. That like I try to avoid everything around me, because I don't want to call like my life been kind of toxic around me, but it's probably how it was. And I'm not talking about my problems. Just like I just want to say like whenever you're like so forced from outside from other people's, and like from like everything around you so much, I feel like you just whenever you like keep getting forced like that all the time, like constantly, you just like trying to your like brain, especially if you're like little kid, your brain trying to find like a way to like survive in that situation. And the way for it, like the ways could be like different for it, but like like your psycho power I mean, like psychological power in your brain when you're kid is not that, it's not that like powerful. It's not that hard. Like you don't have your like mind all set, and you're really easy to be like, getting like all those impulses from out search on your brain, from like out others people, or like from different things that like can just I don't know how, fuck, I don't know enough words to say all that stuff. Like I just want to say like whenever something happening around you, like if you're a kid, you're just having like so big kind of like, you have a lot of emotions about it, and you just like after that you just gotta like live with that somehow. And when you're having like a lot of like kind of bad emotions when you're a kid about some specific stuff, they coming out of somewhere all the time, like your brain is trying to figure out like the way how can you like not feel the same way about it like all the time, because you still gotta like you gotta keep seeing this every time, and like your brain knows it's like it's not good for you, and it doesn't want it to see it. Like you don't, like your brain don't want you to see it. So what brain does, he gets you out like out of the real situation, and it start getting you more inside of your like own mind, and it's like locking you in your mind, and you kind of being like conscious, and like you're doing stuff but you're not thinking about it, being like unconscious, like kind of like underconscious inside of your mind. You're just kind of like being still in, but it, like in your mind being somewhere else. And that's what I used to do like for a really really long time, and keep being like that way. Like I could just sit in school, someone's just talking, just like showing like a subject, they like writing something down, like everybody else writing something down, doing some like weird quizzes. I'm just sitting, I'm looking at the quiz like and I'm like, I can look like that in a quiz for like 30 minutes, and I gotta think about my shit. And it's not even like I'm just thinking about something and I still like realize what's going on. No, I completely don't realize what's going on. I can just like, when I was a kid, I could like basically just walk into my like practice, this basketball practice, and it was kind of like a long way. It was at least like 30, 40 minutes to get there. And damn, I could just like walk all through like from my like house to the basketball practice, like without even looking on the road for like those 40 minutes. And sometimes it's just like I basically ever not even doing it, like my legs were just like keep getting me like back into practice because I've been also like moving around like a lot when I lived in Ukraine, like through the Kyiv, just like I've been living like 5 different places or something like that, like 4. So like sometimes because of that too, because I've been like going out of practice and going back home for like 40 minutes, and like I've been changing like the places where I used to live, and I'm not thinking like where I'm going. I just like kind of I went there like once or twice. I've been like super concentrate how to get back home because I didn't know the new ways. But after me like discovering new ways how to get home from practice, I've been just like I'm not even thinking about that, how to get home and things. I'm just like I'm just going. And sometime I've been like going out of practice and just like walking, just being all in my mind, just like don't even think about anything. Like I've been like so like inside of my mind, so like not like concentrate on like what I'm doing, that sometimes I've been going like from my practice to my old house location, not to the new one, but like old one, just like all the way. And when I'm coming to an old house, I'm just like keep my head up, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Wait, I live here, but not live right now. I lived here, and I'm like, dude, I live in another place. It's like 40 minutes away or like hour away. I'm like, what did I just do? And I've been like just doing it like so many times, and that's just like one of the examples how deep can I get inside of my mind. And that's just because I was like trying to avoid the pain, and I'm still kind of like keep doing that, but because of this reason I can't, for example, like work good. Like if I'm not interested about like working in McDonald's, I'm not gonna pay attention at all. Like I'll be just like fully thinking about how to quit McDonald's like for a whole day. I'll be doing my job like so bad. Like I'm the worst worker ever because I fucking hate working. I'm obviously incredibly horrible worker because I can't concentrate on something like that I want to. But whenever a question comes to like me sitting and listening to some song and I'm just like hearing the beat and I'm like pum, bum, pum, 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 and I just keep going. Damn, I can write songs and like lyrics for like 6 hours straight, for like 8 hours straight. Or if I'm recording a video, I can just like record fucking video for whole night, whole day. After that, I like edit for like another day, and I'm just like I'm fucking unstoppable. Like whenever I'm getting into something, I'm so deep about like feeling those things. I'm like, dang, I'm going like all the way, all in, all through, and I guess it's just like all I have to like keep up this. It just things like I do like this, when I'm just like I'm getting into this and I'm just like my brain just keep going. I think I'm the best in those kind of stuff because I told you about like how my kind of brain works. It's just like how I like grew up. Like I've been like practicing kind of that thing for like every day for like last 18 years. So now you can like understand that like my mind built that way. So it's just like the reasons why I'm having what I'm having, and kind of whenever I don't want to do something and I have to do something, I'm just like I started having like a fucking panic attack. Like not actual panic attack, and I'm like I had those too, but I'm like I cannot breathe and every shit like that. But basically like all through the day, whenever I'm feeling like I don't want to do something, or like I don't have to do something, or I have to do something I don't want to do, I'm just like my brain just like quit. I feel like I'm getting super emotional in a couple seconds, and I'm just like kind of like I'm trying to do something or something else, or like just I don't know. Um, I'm getting so many emotions in the same time, and I can't stick with one, and I'm getting like super awkward, and I don't know what I'm doing in that kind of moments. I'm just starting running from side to side like a crazy dog and just reading everything I'm doing right now. Like by doing those like this kind of like little panic seasons I'm having like all through the day, I can make my day so fucking worse. Like I can ruin a whole day, like just hang out with my friends, or like drive a car and just like start going crazy on my car because of this kind of thing. Because I don't know, like there's just moments when I start going crazy. Like I can go crazy in a good way. For example, when I'm like doing some art, or like let's show you some of my projects, alright? La, 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 la. Okay. For example, look at that thing. It just like was like a normal kind of like long sleeve t-shirt. I want to do like some rework with. Just like cut out the sleeves like right here, and like maybe put some like design on the front, and just do something cool with it. But I ended up like cutting all this like little. I just cut out like the big piece of the back, this like right here, this like Hawaii something, because it was like not cool enough, and I cut out like another 3 t-shirts just to get all this thing in here. I guess I still it's gonna switch the backside background because I don't like it. But look at those like all these little pieces. It's not like how it's supposed to be like in the end. It's like not the final result. It's still gonna work on it. But like only that, just even this thing that I've been just cutting all those pieces and like putting them in like right kind of position, all of them together. I just like, even though it's look kind of like easy, but I've been doing that for like couple of hours at least, because I took this sweatshirt and I've been like, all right, I just want to like do some design for it. And after I was like, all right, I'm gonna like cut out the sleeves, but I still want to do some design in the back for it, like make it a little cooler. And it's gonna be fucking fire when I'll end up, and you'll see that, because now it's like it's still kind of meh, but it's not gonna be mid when I'll end it up. It'll be cool. But the thing is, like, I couldn't find anything I would want to actually put in the bag, so I ended up just like taking like all this stuff out of my boxes, like with the sheets and with clothing, and another like couple of just stock of clothing and stuff that I got from the beans. And I've been just fucking taking all that stuff from all over the place and like throwing this all on the floor and just looking for like right real fabric that I want to put in like on that sweatshirt. Like there was like some specific style I want to do, like some specific kind of like lettering thing, but I'm just like cut out the letters and put like a little vision art kind of stuff on any like reworks I'm doing with, or any like symbols I want to put in, like whatever. Just like it's really hard to like make you like, it's kind of easy just to cut out something and put them somewhere else. It's not as like big of a deal, but whenever you're doing like real art, it's gonna take you a bit of time to like figure it out how to do it like correct, like how to do it right. So I've been like literally like throwing everything out of the boxes, all my sheets, going like through all my closings, through all the sheets, just looking for specific stuff that I, and bro, you still like gotta see like the final result to understand like how cool it can be, because now it's just kind of like, you don't see how it have to look like. But like I've been doing that, like just destroying all my entire room, like throwing all over the place all my stuff. It was just, I was just doing it for like 3 hours, I guess, and just keep cutting like pieces out of the t-shirts, putting them on there, just like different kind of like fabric stuff that is just like my work with. I don't even know if I have like, oh yeah, I have all this stuff right here. I got this like all just little images right here of the different t-shirt things. Like I'll fold them a bit together, but I've been just like cutting that all for like a couple of hours out of the different t-shirts, because like I want to do some redesign work with all of them, and they kind of sick. You can make something really cool out of it. That's pretty much. So you got the thing like, actually you actually might not got this thing, like because I can do a lot when I'm like in a vibe that I actually gonna create something like cool, they're gonna have make sense, they're gonna be like just having some like results, they're gonna have like some sense for me. But whenever I'm not having that kind of feeling that I'm gonna create something, I'm just out of my mind, out of my power. I'm just totally getting depressed and I don't want to do shit. So what I ended up with, I'm not, all the people just they what they says in the books or like in the videos, you gotta be consistent. You have to be motivated. You have to like work and keep working. Like I you can't just fucking all day like do stuff that you don't know how to do. Like you can't just like want to get a body fat and start just working out whole day. You're not a fucking David Goggins. Like no one is a fucking David Goggins. That guy's an animal. He's like can run ultra marathon for 18 days non-stop. 18 days non-stop, non-stop, non-stop. 18 days, like with broken legs. What can I say about it? Like people can't do that. Like I'm not saying I'm like want to be like a normal human, and I'm all for that. Some people are actually crazy with this. They're like you're not David Goggins, you're not like Rocky Balboa from that movie, bro. All this shit doesn't exist. It does exist, but you still have to always understand that like if you have ability to do that, like you always have to try your best to have ability to do stuff like this. Like if you want to be like those people, you gotta try it, you gotta go for it. But for me, I just like, my point is, for me it doesn't work, because like I want to create some cool shit, and whenever I'm like trying to create some cool shit all day, I'm not creating anything, and like I'm just so fucking confused, depressed, and unconfident about starting creating something again if I'm gonna like work it on it for like whole day and I'm not having any results even like from my first thing. Like I'm dismoralizing myself, and it's a horrible thing. And like my brain motivation works kind of like weird. I'm not figured it all out yet, but it's like if I want to do something, I have this like kind of like impulse. I'm just sitting and like, like I wanna go sewing, and I'm go sewing right now, and I start sewing. It's actually goes good. Like I'm concentrate. I'm like all in the process. I'm like making out some good decisions, and I'm getting a good results because of it. But if I'm gonna be like sitting and I'm just like wanna sew, but I got like my schedule and go and DoorDash to work and get money. I'll be like working DoorDash and like getting some money, but all my mind will be about sewing. Like I'm fucking obsessed with my ideas. I'm disability about like living in society because I'm obsessed. Like if I have ideas, there's nothing I can sing about but like my ideas. And it's a really bad thing obviously too. Like I can't do a lot of things because I'm fucking obsessed with some stuff and I'm feeling really bad whenever my obsession is coming up and I can't do it. I'm just like I feel horrible. I feel like a shit. And I don't know how to deal with that, to be honest. The only thing I figured out for myself now that I have to find a way to keep myself away, keep myself alive by just like making enough money to like pay for my rent, for my car, for my food, and just like work in my house a little bit, even though it's kind of hard to work in your house because I can't properly breathe with my nose. I can't like working now in the gym because I got scoliosis, got like a bunch of problems. Even problems like like also like with English. Like my English is not the fucking best, and it's like not even close to it. And like I want to like hang out with American people. I just want to like be fitting in. I just like want to be like part of society, part of that like all that big country. It's like all that big culture, like music, like fashion, and like everything in here is just like so cool. But I can't just like go anywhere and like be in because I don't even know how to talk. I am a disability. I'm sound like gay right now. Suck. Uh, well, I'm just. It's pretty much. I'm not a real disability, but whenever you like talk like a disability because you don't know the language and you like talking super broken, people are like they understand you're not a disability, like normal guy. But if they're not hearing from you, words being said in a way that like person who's talking good would say them, if you're talking like words in a way the disability kind of person would say them to, people unfortunately look at you like a disability because they cannot see how do you speak your real language. They only like see what they see. That's the hard part, and the only thing you can change about it, it's fucking change all the part or being confident enough that like being that confident that people just gonna know that you like just fucking bowling at even without knowing any language. And it's fine too, but I'm not like that. I have to fit in. And so what I'm thinking about right now I want to do, and only thing what I can do, it's just start taking care of myself more, taking more responsibilities about my life, more about actually like working my house, working to get some money and not taking loans all the time and not having my credit card just being fucking blowing up every time. And also taking care of my mm, I don't know how to call it, just like learn about my study, I guess, like because because I haven't actually studied in school and I haven't gone to college and I drop out. It's not like I'm super dumb because of it, but I don't know a lot of things too, and I just have to keep up with this too. I just have to like study myself to being smart enough because I actually feel sometimes like I'm not getting some things, and I have to like work on it, and not include though like not I mean with including those things already said. I all I have to do is just stop stopping myself out of doing things that I'm like super into. I'm like having those impulses all the time when I have to like when I want to go skate or I want to like play guitar, or I want to sew, or I want to do push-ups, like whatever I want to do. And I'm having just like real energy for it right now, just like to go and do it. And if I would do it every time I never have energy for it, I would just like I would do this, I would got more energy, and I just like go and do another thing. I have more energy and more energy. I would be just like in this kind of like endless cycle of energy. But right now what I'm doing, whenever I had energy for something, I'm going doing something else because I have to do something else, and I'm losing all my energy every time because I'm just like I'm not keeping up with all the stuff I want to do right now, and I'm just like doing all the time. I'm just doing only opposite to what I want to do, like, and I'm getting fucked all the time. I'm like fucking depressed. Not like depressed. That's what I'm like getting in the end. Whenever I have to get results, I'm getting a shit ton of not realize not realist stuff that I'm like, when you like want to get better in guitar, and whenever you have like you have time to play it, but you know that you have to like go and, for example, clean your house in that time every day, and you're just like declining playing guitar that hour a day, and you like go clean your like home every day like in that time, like after a month you'll be like you still be having that goal in your like brain kind of that you like really want to play, but you've never done any steps towards it, and like the goal will be still in your brain, and like the way for it will be still in your brain, but like because you're not taking any decision towards it, like your brain is going crazy. You just like you're reading your psychology, you fucking yourself, and it's like it's really fucking up all your life because you literally want something, you're not making any decisions towards it, and you like fucking stopping yourself out of like living what you want to live like. It's the worst. uh it's the worst thing you can teach yourself. It's to be good in doing stuff that you don't like to do. Well, David Goggins says opposite of that, but David Goggins was also opposite of being a guy who like, I don't want to judge David Goggins. Obviously, I love fucking David Goggins. He's the best. So I just gotta say, like, I'm not a David Goggins. I'm not. I'm white. I'm Ukrainian. I don't speak English. I'm broke, and anything that he doing right now, it's not gonna help me. Like, it's running every day, doing million push-ups, all that stuff. It's not gonna get me money right now. I'm not gonna pay my rent. It's not gonna fix my scoliosis. It's not gonna like get my nose breathing. It's not gonna like make me, feel better about any of my stuff in life because I just got a different life. And I have to respect myself and do like and don't think about other people. Think about my stuff. Actually, is my phone charged? Oh, there's also still 3%. So well, yeah, the strategy right now is a different. I just have to start actually doing the stuff that I'm like good in, because there's always some stuff that you like cool in doing it, but if you keep avoiding like practicing what you're actually good at and like keep practicing what you're bad at, you'll be just moralizing yourself, taking out all your energy, like cutting all the life you got, and just living this little miserable circle of metrics that you build up for yourself, even though you could live your real life and really could change something, do something, and go for something. But doing that or not, it's only your decision. And if you want something, there's always a way to get this. So, with all these things being said, I'll just go edit this video and post it on YouTube because it's too long for a TikTok. And keep making my videos. And I'm having this crazy idea in my mind making 3 TikToks a day on one account, and on another one, posting every day one video about making music too, until I'm not gonna like hit a million views of my song. So basically 4 TikToks a day. And how long is that gonna take me to get famous? To do those videos for? I don't know, but I really want to see, because if I can get famous in months or 2 or 3, it would be so fucking sick, so I can quit my fucking job and just go to the bins every day, just shop, bring clothes home, just like sewing all that stuff, selling all this stuff, making real business, making music, getting fucking famous, looking fucking good, like buying fucking cool clothes, go to the events, partying hard, like do everything I wanna do. If there's a way for it, I'm gonna get it. Locking in, guys. See you later.